All right, so the first IXL is relatively straightforward. It's basically just working on evaluating arithmetic expressions. So make sure we follow PEMDAS, kind of order operations. All right, so the first part. What do we do first here? 1 times 3 or 3 minus 5? Miriam, what would be the first thing we do? Yeah, we're going to do 1 times 3, which would give us how much? Yep, 3. So we have 3 minus 5. And Micah, 3 minus 5 would give us?
2.
Careful, that would be 5 minus 3.
-2.
Negative 2. Yep, good. That's it. So we get negative 2. All right, let's try one of these. Joe Smiley, what would you do first in this one?
I'm guessing that.
You do what first? Well, think of PEMDAS. A is the second to last thing.
Division?
Division, yeah, we do the division first. So you'd have 8 plus, what do you get when you do that division? What's negative 9 divided by negative 1?
9.
Yep, 9. Perfect. And now we just have to do 8 plus 9, which gives me 17. Yep. Look at a couple more. So evaluate, let's do this last one, because this last one's harder. It's got some extra stuff going on. Anyone have an idea what we're going to do first here? We've got addition, subtraction, and multiplication. If you follow PEMDAS, which one comes first? Yep.
Multiplication.
Exactly. We're going to do multiplication first. So leave the negative 6, leave the plus 3, and do this. What's negative 5 times negative 6? Careful, negative times negative gives you positive 30. All right. Now, whenever we see addition or subtraction with PEMDAS, I'll write that down in case people don't remember it. These two we do together, left to right. And the last two you do together, from left to right. So all we have left in the problem now is addition. So we're just going to do it in order from left to right. What's negative 6 plus 3? What's that give? How about Nathan? What's that give me?
-3.
Yep, negative 3. And now the last part is negative 3 plus 30. What's negative 3 plus 30? Yep.
27.
27. Perfect. Okay. So that's the idea of the first IXL. Just evaluating arithmetic expressions. Any questions on the ones we did? I want to try some of the other IXLs because those are a little bit harder than just the arithmetic. All right. So the next one is taking an expression and converting it into math symbols. How would we write v minus 10 with math symbols instead of a word? Yeah.
V
Yep.
and minus 10.
Yeah, and just the dash sign there and then the 10. So that's all they're looking for. V dash and then 10. Yep.
Okay, let's pack it.
All right, let's look at the second one. Multiply 6 by v. Anyone think they could tell me how would you write multiply 6 by v? Yep.
6 times v.
Yeah, 6 times v. We can just put 6v in the box. Yep. Okay. Write an expression for what's described below. Add t and 6 and then divide the result by s. Okay. How would you write down to add t and 6 together? Yeah?
When you put parentheses.
Yeah. Parentheses.
Parentheses t plus 6.
Right, because it says to do that first, and then what are we going to divide by?
Then you're going to put a dividing symbol. And then,
Divide by symbol,
and then it's s.
and then the letter s. Yep. That's I think what they would be looking for in that box. So t plus 6 in parentheses, because they want you to do that first, then divide by s. Perfect. Okay, raise 9 to the 4th power. Let's just start with that. How do you write raise 9 to the 4th power? Yeah?
You drop 9 and then like 4, but it's like little at the top.
Yep, exactly. Now it says to subtract that from z. So we have to make sure we do this in the right order. How would we subtract that from z? Where would the z go? Yep.
Go in front of the
It would go in front of it, yes. Because you're subtracting that from z. If you switch the z and the 9 to the 4th, the order of them, that would be wrong. Okay, I think we did all of it. Any question on that one? It's a little bit harder, but not too bad. Okay. Simplify the expression. So this is where you use combined like terms, distributive property, anything like that. 6j plus 9j. What would that give me? Yep.
15j.
15j. Exactly, that's it. 15j.
Can you put to the first if you wanted to?
Like J15?
Yeah. J15.
You probably could put
I mean, like
J15.
J to the first if you wanted to.
Technically, if you have a 1 there, that is the same thing. I don't think they're going to give you the option to type that, though, in this problem.
So it's not required, but
Not required, no. But yes, technically, you are right. It is j to the 1st power. Yep. Okay, what property do we have to use in this one? You don't have to do it for me, but just tell me the name of it. Yep. Exactly, good. We got to distribute. Caleb, if I distribute, what's -3 times -9? Yep, 27. And what letter is going to go with it?
C.
Yep, we're going to put a C with that. Mr. Hager? Okay, so our first step is we distribute the -3. So we did that. And then the next step, what's -3 times -1? Yep,
that'd be +3.
+3. And what do we still have from the top line that I didn't copy down yet? Yep.
Plus -9c.
Yep, we can write plus -9c, or that's just the same as minus c. You can write. All right, last thing, we've got some like terms. What are my like terms on that line? Yeah? 27c and -9c. And what do you get if you do 27c? Take away 9c. Yep.
18c.
18c, yep. And you still have got the +3. Perfect. Any question on that? Let's try, I think we've got 2 more of those. Let's try this one on the right. Are there any like terms in the one on the right? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, what are my like terms?
-2j and -4j.
Well,
No, actually no.
no,
There's
there-
no like terms.
yeah, there's no like terms there. Right?
Huh.
You have a -2j, but you don't have anything else with just a j to the first. You've got a constant, there's no other constants, and you have a negative 4j to the second, when you don't have any like terms and they ask you to simplify it, you basically would just give them back the same answer. I'm just going to put it in order from the highest exponent down to the lowest. So I literally just put back everything they gave me. Negative 4j squared, negative 2j, negative 8. Nothing I can do. Okay, so let's look at the next IXL. So that's simplifying expressions. This one is on solving equations. All right. For the one in the upper left, 9h minus 8h. What does 9h minus 8h give me?
1h.
That gives me 1h equals 7, which means that h equals, yeah, 7, yeah. So that one, just a one-step problem. There's not really a lot to do on that one. Okay, just h equals 7. Okay, let's do the one next to it in the upper right. First thing we want to do is get rid of dividing by negative 1. Okay, when you have a fraction like that. How do you undo division? What operation is the opposite of division? Multiplication. And what could we multiply by that would get rid of a negative 1? Yeah? Well, if you multiply by positive 1, it won't change anything.
Oh, yeah.
Negative 1, yep. Multiply this side by negative 1 and this side. What's negative 1 times negative 2? Positive 2 equals, and what's going to happen to the negative 1s on this side? Since I divided by negative 1 and I multiplied by negative 1.
They're going to cancel out.
They're going to cancel out. They're gone. So what do we have on the right-hand side now?
C minus 7.
Yep, just c minus 7. So we're not quite done. We do have one more step. What are we going to do to get the c by itself? Yep,
Add 7.
good. We're going to add 7. That's gone. And we're going to get that c equals, what's 2 plus 7? Yep,
9.
9. Good.
Can it be? Yeah, so it could be either direction.
Yeah, this one, they have the letter on the left and the box is to the right. I
So
think
it
that's...
yeah, it doesn't exactly matter what way you put it.
Nope,
Right?
nope, same thing. All right, we've got 2 more of those. Let's try the one on the right. Let's do that one. What property do we have to use first? And we've already used this property earlier.
Distributive.
Yep, we got to distribute it. What's 2 times t? Yep,
2t.
2t. Very good. And what's 2 times negative 7? About Miriam, what's 2 times negative 7? Yep, negative 14. Now, we don't distribute the 2 to the 8, right? That's on the other side. That just stays as an 8. Okay. I have 2 steps left to solve that. Anyone think they can tell me my next step to start to get that t by itself somewhere? Yeah.
Do you add the 14
Mhm.
to both sides?
I'm going to add the 14 to both sides. And if I add those up, Caleb, what's 8 plus 14 going to give me?
Go to 8 plus 14.
Yeah.
22 or 23?
20, how much?
2.
22, yep. And just Smiley, what's my last step?
Divide 22 by 2.
Yep, divide both sides by 2. And that would give you how much? 11. There you go. Okay, so that's the 4th, I think, IXL. And now we're going to look at the last 2. All right. The last one is talking about rewriting something in slope-intercept form. Does anybody remember what is slope-intercept form? It starts out y equals.
Y equals mx plus b.
Yep, perfect. So every answer in this section has to be y equals and then an mx plus b. It does say it's okay to use fractions in the answer. So that means when you click on it, the fraction tool would come up for you. Okay, let's start with this one. Y equals 1/2 x minus 10. When you write something in y equals mx plus b, does it have parentheses in it? No, there's no parentheses. So first thing we got to do is get rid of the parentheses. What property would we use to get rid of those parentheses? Yep.
Distributive property.
We use distribute. It's the third time today we've had to use it. So we have y plus 2 equals, what's 1/2 times x? Yeah,
1/2 x.
it's just 1/2 x, yeah. And what's 1/2 times negative 10? Or you can think of it as what's half of negative 10? Yeah,
-5.
negative 5. Okay, so now look at what I have right here. Is that y equals mx plus b? No, what's still with the y that we don't want there?
Just 2.
There's 2. So I'm just going to move over here. Y plus 2. How are you going to get rid of that 2? That's with the y. Oh, Nathan?
Oh, no.
I know, I just called on you. How are we going to get rid of that 2? What did you say?
I said,
Oh, okay. Yeah, how do we get rid of that 2?
remove it.
Yeah, how?
Minus.
Yeah, you got to minus it, right? So minus the 2 from both sides. Remember, when you subtract, because it's a 2 without a letter, line it up with the other number without a letter. So the 2's gone. What's on the left-hand side now? Yep, just a y. And then on the right side, you've got 1/2 x. What's negative 5 minus 2? Negative 7. That's the answer they're looking for. So it's y equals 1/2 x minus 7. Any question on that? Actually, they're all the same. Let's do one more of those because this one doesn't have a fraction, and then we'll do the last IXL. This follows the same pattern as the last problem. So anyone think they can tell me the first thing you have to do to get rid of the parentheses? Yep. Nathan?
Distribute.
Yep. We're going to distribute, and if we distribute, we've got y plus 1 equals, what's 4 times x? Yep.
4x.
4x, good. And what's 4 times 6? Yeah,
24.
perfect. Okay, is what I have now, is that y equals mx plus b?
No.
Not quite. I got something next to the y that I don't want there.
I got this one.
How do we get rid of that plus 1? Yep.
Remove it.
How do you remove it?
Subtract.
You got to subtract it. And because it's without a letter, make sure you line it up with the 24 without the letter. Okay. What's that going to give me for my final answer? Yeah.
Y equals 4x minus 23.
Careful, what's 24 take away 1?
Oh.
Positive 23.
Sorry.
Yep, no, it's okay. Okay. Any question on that one? Let's do the last one. So the last IXL, I know the grids are a little small, but it's on graphing. Okay. And it's graphing in y equals mx plus b. Does anybody remember what when you write this? What does the b stand for? In y equals mx plus b? Yep, Nate.
Y-intercept.
The y,
Y-intercept.
the y-intercept?
It's a slope.
Or is it slope?
There's-
It's one of those two.
The first one is
Which one?
the Y-intercept.
The y-intercept? Yeah. So b is your y-intercept. Which means that's where your line is going to cross the y-axis. And what do we call the m?
Slope.
Slope. So the first one they want us to graph is y equals negative 2x minus 2. Can anybody tell me what's the y-intercept in the problem in the upper left? Yep.
-2.
Negative 2. So the first thing you do is you put a dot on negative 2. Okay, the next thing is we have to look at our slope. Can somebody else tell me what's the slope for the one in the upper left? Yeah, go ahead,
Negative
CJ.
2x.
What is it?
Negative 2x.
Yep, negative 2. And we've got to think of the slope as a fraction. What number can you always put in the bottom?
1.
It's 1. The top number tells you to go down 2. The bottom number tells you to go right 1. So we're going to go down 2 and right 1. But from which dot am I going to do that from? Yeah. We're going to go down 2 and right 1 from where? Yeah?
So you're going down 2 and right 1.
Starting-
at -2,
Yes.
and you're going down 2.
Starting at the y-intercept.
Y-intercept, and you're going down 2 and over 1. And
To
if
the
you
right.
want to, you can repeat it.
Yep, you can repeat it. I think on the IXL, you only have to repeat it twice to get 2 dots, and then it'll draw your line. Kind of like that. I'm a little bit off, but that's pretty close. About like that. Okay, so that's what your first one should look like. Okay, let's take a look at the second one. What is your y-intercept on the second one? Well, Micah, can you tell me my y-intercept on the second one?
-7.
Yep. So -7. There's your y-intercept. So start by going down 7 and putting a dot. And can somebody else give me my slope? Yeah.
You're going down 1 and over 1.
Great. My slope is -1. And that means to go down 1 and which way is over?
To the right.
To the right. Yep. Down 1, right 1. Okay, we don't have a ton of space to keep doing that one, but that's enough. And then draw your line. So about like that. All right, let's try. I'll let you guys pick. You want to do the bottom left or the bottom right? All set?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bottom right. Okay. What's my y-intercept on the bottom right? 6. So we're going to put a y-intercept at 6. What's my slope? 3, but we got to think of it as a fraction.
3 over 1.
3 over 1. So the 3 tells me to go which way?
Down 3.
Up 3. And the 1?
Over to the right.
To the right 1. So we're going to go up 3. We're going to go right 1. And there's our dot. If we had to do another dot, we could go down 3 and left 1. You can go the other way too. The only time I go the other way is if I'm at the edge of the paper and I don't have any space. But on IXL, that's not a problem. Okay. Any question on that? So again, there's no real one topic this week. It's 6 different topics, but they kind of connect to each other. That just review different Algebra 1 skills. Okay. So remember, tomorrow we have class period 9, which is the end of the day. So it's going to be 10 to 11. That's our class tomorrow.
What are the blocks tomorrow?
Tomorrow it's 3, 5, 7, 9. So all the odd periods except 1. Yeah. What's that? Yeah.